Hello friends and welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're going to make cheesy bread. So everything you see on my counter is what we're going to use to make cheesy bread. If you want to go ahead, preheat your oven to 400 degrees because this is going to be in there anywhere from like 12 to 15 minutes to bake once we get it all put together. So we're going to start off with about 1/4 cup of butter, which we have at room temperature, because we wanted this to be softened before we actually start mixing anything into it. So to this, we're going to add at least 1 clove of garlic that's been minced. And we're going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to use about 3 to 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. You can use as much as you want in this. I had closer to 4 in mine just because I like the cheesy taste of it. And once this is all in our bowl, we're going to go ahead and mix this together and get all the ingredients mixed through the butter. So that way all your seasoning, everything is broken up, moved around, and the butter is going to take on the flavor of all the seasonings that have been put into it. So you're going to do this for a couple minutes just to make sure everything is mixed through, nothing stuck to your spoon, nothing stuck to the edge of the bowl, and just get it all mixed up. And the more we do this, the fluffier it's going to get, because that's the way we want it before we put it on the bread. So as you can see with mine, it's pretty much mixed together, and at this point we're about ready for the bread. So what I'm going to do is make half this loaf. I'm not trying to make the whole thing, but if you wanted to do this for a couple people, 3, 4, you could do the whole loaf, but I'm going to take half of it and cut it and then split it right down the middle. So that way I have 2 long loaves of this, which can be cut up afterwards into larger pieces for people that maybe this could go anywhere from 4 to 6 pieces. Then I'm going to take the butter that I've mixed up and spread it over the entire surface of the bread on top. So what you're going to do is use all the butter we mixed up. So split it amongst the 2 pieces of bread here and smooth it out until you get a good even coating on top. The good thing about this is what we mixed up will actually go quite a ways. So there's more than enough to do this. And once you get all of the butter on top of it, we're going to get ready to add on some cheese. So what I'm putting on here are little slices of provolone, which these things come like a circle. So I just cut them into pieces so I could lay them across the bread, and that way they can space out a bit. Then on top of this, I have cut up a couple of pieces of mozzarella. Now yes, I do have mozzarella in my cup that's going to be put on here. I'm just going for a little bit of added extra cheese underneath before I even get going. And then I have a cup of mozzarella cheese that's been shredded, which I'm going to put this across the whole top, trying to split it between the 2 pieces of bread. And we're going to use all of this cheese. This is how this is going to become very cheesy, very thick on top. So just go ahead, work your way from one piece to the other until you used up everything you had in the cup, which is, like I said, a cup of shredded cheese. Mind you, if you have not already preheated your oven, it needs to be at 400 degrees before we're done with this. And again, these are going to bake anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how hot your oven gets, because sometimes people's ovens run a little hotter than others. Then on your pan, I would put parchment paper. That's what I'm doing here. And then carefully lift your bread over so we don't knock cheese all over the place. And this way it's easier to clean up with the parchment paper, because once it's baked you just remove that and you don't have stuck on cheese you have to get rid of. And then you're going to pop this into the oven for the 12 to 15 minutes, and when it comes back it's going to be really golden, really delicious. It looks something like this. And also on my plate I have some garlic toast pizza, which I also have a video for that. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And please check out my cookbooks, which are available in bookstores worldwide. The first one is all about cooking, the second is all about baking. I hope you have a great day.